At the call of the meeting to order, the invocation will be led by Ms. Cook, and the pledge will be led by Mr. Bellard.
We seek blessings on the task before us. Bless our efforts with clear insight, our deliberations with wisdom, our work with clarity and accuracy, and our decisions with impartiality. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we want to welcome you to the City Parish Council meeting. We, as your representatives in the Lafayette Consolidated Government, welcome your involvement and encourage your participation. This meeting is a public hearing. If you wish to address the council on any item on this agenda, please fill out a blue request to address the council form, noting the agenda item number. The blue form is available to you in the foyer, and you should submit to Council Clerk Ms. Veronica Williams, seated to my left in the middle, prior to the call of the agenda item. It is important to fill in the blue card completely and note the specific agenda item number about which you wish to speak. If the card is not completely filled out or is not legible to the clerk, you will not be given an opportunity to speak. If you have materials you wish to submit to the council, please give those to Mrs. Williams along with your blue form. In an effort to allow everyone an opportunity to be heard, the 5-minute rule will be in effect. Speakers shall refrain from debating, personal attacks, and from making confrontational and derogatory comments. I'm requesting that the first row to my left be used for media only. And lastly, food and drinks are not allowed in the auditorium, and all phones and electronic devices shall be silenced from this point forward. I'm also requesting that anyone who approaches the council state their name and title for the official record. Meeting procedures are by resolution and not by Robert's Rules of Order. Documents including agenda, ordinances, resolutions, and minutes related to this meeting are posted online or refer to the web address on top of the agenda. The council encourages your involvement and participation by volunteering for boards and commissions. If you're interested in finding out which board suits your interests, call 291-8800 or pick up a pamphlet at the door. Moving to chair announcements. There will not be a third council meeting this month due to the proximity to the Christmas holiday. Section 2-07 of Lafayette Home Rule Charter states the council shall meet regularly at least twice a month at intervals of at least 2 weeks at such times and places the council may prescribe. Also, I would like to wish Ms. Nanette Cook, District 7 Council Member, a happy birthday, which she will celebrate on Friday, December 16th. Happy birthday. Getting younger every day. I'm not saying nothing about age. No, I don't touch that. Councilman Nakan is running a little late. He will be here. Just be a little late. We can move into council announcements. Any announcements? Seeing none. Sounds good. Executive President's Report. Mr. Robideau.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is Steve Horn? Hey, there you are. Hey, Steve. Come on up. I would like to read a proclamation and allow Steve to have a minute to address the council. The proclamation reads, whereas 75 years ago, on December 7, 1941, the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Imperial Japanese Navy, and whereas 2,400 lives, both military and civilian, were lost in the attack, along with U.S. naval ships. Whereas during Pearl Harbor Remembrance Week, we as a community and nation honor the men and women who selflessly sacrificed for our country, and we show our enduring gratitude to all who fought to defend freedom against the forces of tyranny in World War II. And whereas it is important to remember those fallen at Pearl Harbor, a day President Franklin D. Roosevelt proclaimed would live in infamy, so future generations would continue to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. And whereas in continuing the tradition of honoring those lost at Pearl Harbor 75 years ago, First Baptist Church in Lafayette is producing a Christmas production set during the time of the attack on Pearl Harbor, starting on December 7th, 2016, through December 11th, 2016, to commemorate this significant time in our nation's history. Now, therefore, I, Joel Robideau, Mayor President of Lafayette Consolidated Government, do hereby proclaim the week of December 4th through 10th as Pearl Harbor Remembrance Week. Pastor Horn, if you could say a few words about the production, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you, Mr. Robideau, for this proclamation and honoring, first of all, the commemoration of a horrific event, but also recognizing and honoring our vets, and then also recognizing our church for our Christmas production. A lot of folks in Lafayette are familiar with First Baptist Church efforts at Christmas time with Living Christmas Tree. Now we call it Singing Christmas Tree. But this year, there's no tree in place this year. We wanted, because of the 75th anniversary, or commemoration, I think is probably a better word than anniversary, but commemoration of the events at Pearl Harbor. The setting of the storyline is that event. And I'd also like to acknowledge that I shouldn't be here tonight. Other members of my staff should be here tonight, but they're at the church rehearsing final night before the production begins. So I'm honored to be able to stand in their place to accept this proclamation. And we would just invite all of you all, but all the citizens of Lafayette Parish to come out beginning tomorrow night, which is going to be a great event because it is December 7th, 7 o'clock Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night, and then 3 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. I was looking up the fact that we had 81 residents of Lafayette Parish that died in World War II. We also have indication that there is one man, 93 years old, who's a citizen of Lafayette Parish, who's going to be in attendance tomorrow night, who is a survivor of Pearl Harbor, actually was there. And so we're looking forward to this weekend, and thank you again for your proclamation over us.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. We all do. Mr. Chairman, the only other thing that I'd like to remind folks is that sometimes progress is painful, and I know with the Christmas holidays, specifically the traffic on College Saloon and some of the other areas near the shopping centers there are going to be bumper to bumper and back to back and longer than they already are. But please know that the reason for that is that we are working to make those improvements, and a few years from now, I think everybody will breathe a sigh of relief. But just know, as you're sitting in traffic, waiting to get to wherever your destination is, that it is progress, and as painful as it is, it's going to be something that we're all thankful for. That's all I have. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Now we're going to move into ceremonial presentations. Jeremy, can you read the presentation, please?
Leadership Foundation of Acadiana.
Thank you, Jeremy. We're going to go ahead and give the floor to Ms. Aber. You go.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. I'd like to call up Erica Williams and her group of students, please. I'm proud to introduce a personal friend of mine, Miss Erica Williams, and her New Vision Leadership Group, Foundation of Acadiana. Their mission statement is a New Vision Leadership Foundation of Acadiana was created to develop the leadership abilities of at-risk youth residing in Lafayette Parish through programs targeted such as educational advancement, economic development, civic empowerment, and youth leadership. Participants will be armed with the tools to empower their lives and become future leaders in their prospective communities. I'd like each of you to, well, first, thank you for coming tonight. We appreciate it. I'd like each of you to take a moment to introduce yourselves and maybe tell us what school you go to. You just come on up to the mic.
My name is Emil George. I'm an 8th grader at Paul Bro.
Okay, thank you. Oh.
My name is Jakali Evans. I'm in 5th grade at Evangeline Elementary.
Hello, my name is Dalen Phillips. I'm in 9th grade at Trillings Catholic High School.
Hello, my name is Avante Joseph. I'm in 7th grade. I go to A.B. Moss Pro.
Good Good evening, everybody. My name is Deontay Trim, and I'm a junior at Karen Crowe High School.
I'm Zari Shelvin. I'm a sixth grader at Paulboro Middle.
My name is Tara Babin, I'm a sixth grader at Paulboro Middle.
I'm India Mouton, and I'm a junior at Karen Crowe High.
And my name is John Quayland Linden. I'm a senior of Northside High School.
And I think it should be mentioned that this program accepts youths in grades 6 through 12, as you've seen. I know that, Erica, you wanted a couple of the students to say a few words.
Well, first off, as I said, my name is John Quayland Linden, and I would like to say thank you guys for honoring us with this award. But as I also said, I'm a senior of Northside High School, and I've joined New Vision my freshman year, and New Vision has taught me a lot and has given me the opportunity to experience many new things in our community. I have toured newsrooms, museums, prisons, attended board meetings, and community development forums. I have taken college tours, gone on team building trips, and headed to the Honda Battle of the Bands, college fair in Atlanta for the second time. New Vision leadership has offered me a unique opportunity to impact my community and plan for a successful future.
And I mentioned that I was a junior at high school. You know, I started this last year during my sophomore year, and I became spokesperson pretty recently. In my role as spokesperson, I've done a lot of speaking on radio, as well as with Mr. Kenneth on the radio, on TV, and in plenty of meetings such as this one. We just started an after-school program at the Domain Center, which is meant to cater to the educational needs of our community. It actually has created a very, very great opportunity for me to showcase my math and English talents in order to help tutor our youth of the community. It's, as you said, I believe, it's free to all ages in grades 6 through 12, and I do have a contact number if anyone wanted it. 337-680-9748.
Well, I'd like Erica, if you wouldn't mind, come up and say a few words. She's always behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, I like to think, working hard to make this happen. She does this full-time, all the time, so and she does a great job promoting it. So, Erica?
My name is Erica Williams, and I'm actually the founder of New Vision Leadership. New Vision Leadership was founded out of a need to bring some stability, to bring some educational advancement to our community. These young people have been working very hard to change the perception of what's going on in our community. And I think that when people see young people that are positive-minded, young people that are getting out and working hard for what they get, and I think that that's a positive thing in our community. And I just want to continue to work with young people throughout North Lafayette. And I want to make sure that what we do in the leadership organization in the community spreads like wildfire in our classrooms, in our hallways, and throughout our school system.
Thank you so much, Erica. I have some pins for you guys, some lapel pins, and then we can take a quick picture if you don't mind. And because I love a round of applause, give a round of applause to these.
Joe wants a picture too, man.
Just leave it open. Don't pull it.
Front and center, he said. Okay.
Photobomb it, Joe. Photobomb it. Come on, photobomb it.
Yeah, of course I am. I hand out pins. Guys, appreciate it. And that's all I have, Chairman.
Thank you, Ms. Hebert.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we're going to move into resolutions. Jeremy, can you read the first resolution, please?
Resolution 38, 2016, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for canvassing the returns and declaring the result of the special election held in the parish of Lafayette, state of Louisiana on Tuesday, November 8, 2016, to authorize the renewal of a special tax therein.
Motion by Mr. Cohn. Second by Mr. Bellard. Any council discussion? Ms. Hebert?
Nope, sorry, that was called.
Oh, okay. No council discussion. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 39, 2016, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council approving the adjusted fiscal year 2016 budget and approving the fiscal year 2017 budget of the Downtown Development Authority, the governing authority of the Lafayette Center Development District.
Any motion? Motion by Mr. Cohn. Second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 40, 2016, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the filing of an application with the National Arbor Day Foundation to recertify Lafayette as a Tree City, USA.
Motion by Mr. Lewis. Second by Mr. Bellard. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 3? District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 41, 2016, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council acknowledging receipt of and approving the fiscal year 2017 budget submitted by the Lafayette Economic Development Authority.
Need a motion? Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Second by Mr. Lewis. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir. We have 3 people who signed in, but only if you have question, and then it's E.J. Crampy, Willie Leday, and Terry Castile. Only if you have questions.
Don't see any questions, so we're going to go ahead and call the roll.
District 4? District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? Motion is approved.
Okay, now we're going to move into ordinances for final adoption. This is a public hearing, and the blue sheets are available for anyone wishing to address the council, and the 5-minute rule does apply. Jeremy, go ahead and read, please.
Ordinance 229, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Unified Development Code and the official map of the City of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the City of Lafayette, Louisiana. Case number ZON 2016-40, Madison Landing, 400 block West Broussard Road annexation, located generally east of West Broussard Road, north of Touchette Road, and south of Capstone Crossing, which is located within the Lafayette City Parish Council, District Number 5 for voting purposes, and assigning a zoning classification of residential mixed.
Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Need a second. Second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion. Seeing none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 235, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the City of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the City of Lafayette, Louisiana, Saboteur Road et al. Annexation located generally north of Walker Road, east of Ambassador Caffrey Parkway, and south of Interstate 10, which is located within the Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 3 for voting purposes.
Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Second by Mr. Lewis. Council discussion. Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 6? District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 239, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 110 Chag Street, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Mary Jane Williams, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare and ordering the condemnation of same.
Need a motion? Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Second by Mr. Combs. Any council discussion? The pictures are in your packet. Don't see any discussion, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 240, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to sell at public auction surplus vehicles, equipment, and other miscellaneous movable property which are no longer needed for public purposes as per the attached list.
Need a motion? Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Second by Ms. Cook. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards? Call the roll, please.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7? Motion is approved. Ordinance 241, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $140,220 received from the Louisiana Highway Safety Commission and appropriating within the Lafayette Police Department.
Need a motion? Motion by Mr. Boudreau. Second by Mr. Combs. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7? District 8? Motion is approved. Ordinance 243, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government Code of Ordinances by amending Section 94-117, Electric Net Metering Service.
Motion by Mr. Combs. Second by Mr. Lewis. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll.
District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? District 9? Motion is approved.
I stumped you all for a change. How does it feel?
Ordinance 245, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council recognizing and ratifying the declaration and certification of a public emergency as stated in Emergency Ordinance Number Ordinance 244, 2016, and further addressing the public emergency created by the storm event and resultant flooding in the Lafayette Parish commencing on or about August 12, 2016, providing for certain temporary shelters during repair or reconstruction of residential dwellings by permitting the temporary placement of certain manufactured homes within the city of Lafayette, delivered pursuant to a valid work order of the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
Need a motion? Motion by Mr. Combs, second by Mr. Bellard. Any council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Let's call the roll. Yes.
3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Now we're going to move into the appeal section. This is a public hearing. The blue sheets are available. For anyone wishing to address the council, the 5-minute rule is in effect. Jeremy, go ahead and read the appeal, please.
Appeal of Planning Commission Action, Holiday Roman Village Re-Subdivision of Lot 30A, PC 2016-35.
Thank you. Sarah, you here? Yeah.
Good evening. Sarah Gary, Development Manager for PZD. This is a Planning Commission appeal. It's a request for preliminary approval that they are subdividing essentially 0.92 acres of property into 6 lots for residential use. 2 of the current lots have duplexes on them. The remaining 4 they're planning to build townhomes on. This was heard at the Planning Commission at their October meeting, and it was approved by the commission. One of the requests of the commission's was, since Shimon-Metairie is a 45-mile-an-hour roadway, and there were limited frontage for the lots, they were only going to be allowed 1 driveway. The developer asked for that appeal. They were not granted by the Planning Commission. So essentially, the developer has appealed to you guys for multiple driveways. In between the Planning Commission meeting and this meeting, we have worked out a compromise between the developer and Traffic and Transportation to allow for 2 driveways within that spacing. So essentially, we would like to request to amend condition number 20 in the action letter to essentially state, that, and Mr. Terrio has the language that we're going to allow 2 driveways between lots 30A1 and 30A6, which are the 6 lots that we're talking about, to allow those 2 driveways. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
The 2 driveways, the 2 new driveways you're talking about, or the 2 existing ones?
They can either choose to keep the 2 existing driveways, or they can choose to close off those 2 driveways and construct 2 new ones. At this point, I think what is going to happen, from what I've seen, is that they will essentially keep the 2 existing driveways, and one of the driveways, Veronica, can you go to the, let me pull it up. So if you look at the aerial, here we go. This driveway, they're going to keep this driveway and keep this driveway. And what they'll do is on this driveway, they're going to just kind of angle it off right here. And this is going to be a parking lot for the 4 townhomes. And so it'll just kind of angle off so they can get into the parking lot and actually park.
So they're going to be going from their new townhome onto private property of their neighbors to get out of their own?
No, this developer owns all of that. He owns the developer that's building the 4 townhomes owns all 6 of these lots, and so there's cross-access between all of the lots, essentially to allow for the free movement of cars from one property to the other.
So the townhomes won't be sold? It's going to be...
As far as, I don't know if he's planning to sell them or if he's planning to rent them.
Okay. Mr. Terrio.
Sarah, just to restate what you mentioned is that y'all have come to an agreement between planning and zoning and the developer at this point.
That is correct. The developer is in full agreement with allowing the 2 driveways, and they have designed their site plan accordingly.
Okay. Based on that information, I would like to make a motion to grant the appeal amending condition number 20 of the October 12, 2016 action letter to read: no more than a total of 2 driveways will be permitted along Shimon-Metairie to service the following group of lots: 30-A-1, 30-A-2, 30-A-3, 30-A-4, 30-A-5, and lastly 30-A-6. And that is a motion I'd like to present.
That's an amendment you're making to...
It's a motion to grant the appeal.
With the amended...
With the amendment to condition number 20.
Paul,
Yes, sir.
guide us through this. He's amending item number 20.
He's making a motion to grant the appeal with the amended condition 20 to provide for only 2 driveways to service that group of lots. So a yes vote would grant the appeal and allow for that amendment.
Okay.
A no vote would deny the appeal, or deny the motion, rather.
Right. Okay, everybody's clear? All right. Any council discussion, any questions for Sarah? I don't see any, Sarah. Thank you. Any blue cards? There's no blue cards. Call the roll, please.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Okay, now we're going to move to announcements of vacancies on boards and commissions. Jeremy, can you go ahead and read them, please?
A vacancy will exist on the Board of Zoning Adjustment for a 3-year term effective February 1st, 2017. Applicants must reside and own property within the city limits of the city of Lafayette. This is an alternate position. Individuals wishing to submit a resume for the above volunteer vacancy must be a registered voter and a resident of Lafayette Parish. Yearly ethics training for all appointees is required, as is financial disclosure under certain circumstances. Resumes are to be forwarded to Veronica L. Williams, Clerk of the Council, P.O. Box 4017C, Lafayette, Louisiana 70502, or emailed to bclafayette@lafayettela.gov no later than noon Tuesday, December 20th, 2016, with council appointment to be made on January 3rd, 2017.
Thank you, Jeremy. Now we're going to move into considered appointments by the council as a whole to boards and commissions. Read, Jeremy, please.
Appointment to the Hyman Performing Arts Center and F.F. Bustani Convention Center Board for a 4-year term effective November 22nd, 2016. This is a minority appointment as defined by Louisiana Revised Statute 38-2233.2.
Okay, the resume received for consideration belongs to Ms. Barbara Landor, and there's no incumbent submission, and she's the only one that turned it in. Need a nomination. Mr. Bellard nominates Ms. Landor. Okay. With no other nominations, we'll go ahead and call a roll. Just vote yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
Barbara Landor is appointed. Appointment to the Hyman Performing Arts Center and F.F. Bustani Convention Center Board for a 4-year term effective December 18th, 2016. Applicants must reside in the unincorporated area of Lafayette Parish.
Okay, resume received for consideration belongs to Joshua Carlson, and there's no incumbent. Mr. Bellard will nominate Mr. Carlson. Any other nominations? Seeing none, go ahead and vote by just to signify saying yes.
District 5? Yes. District 6?
Yes.
District 7? Yes. District 8? Yes. District 9?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3? Yes. District 4?
Yes.
Joshua Carlson is appointed. Appointment to the Lafayette Fire and Police Civil Service Board for 1 year and 8 months, the remainder of an unexpired 3-year term. Applicants must currently and for at least 5 years preceding be a resident and qualified voter of the city of Lafayette, must not hold any other public office or position, and shall not be a member or officer of any political club or organization within the past 6 months.
Okay, the question is received for consideration belong to Melvin Caesar, Ricardo Cowens, and Christina Harper Olivier, and there's no incumbent. Mr. Terrio?
Yes, sir. I'd like to nominate Christina Olivier, please.
Mr. Terrio nominates Ms. Olivier. Mr. Lewis?
I'd
like to nominate Melvin Caesar.
Mr. Lewis will nominate Mr. Caesar. Mr. Boudreau?
Actually, I was going to nominate Mr. Caesar as well, but I'd just like to make a couple of comments. As everybody up here know, we've had some history recently as it relates to the Fire and Police Civil Service Board. And this particular appointment comes by way of the council making an inappropriate appointment previously of a person who hold a public employment position. So now before us, we have an opportunity to do something that could set precedent, and that is to diversify a board that has no diversity. I just want to encourage my colleagues here to support the nomination of Mr. Caesar. As you know, in many instances, the Constitution as well as the legislation has afforded the ability for diversity on our boards, commissions, our bodies, to make sure that there's equal representation in the process of governance. And I don't know of anything that is more critical here in Lafayette now than this particular situation. It's extremely timely that we had before us earlier the group New Vision Leadership who's still with us today. And I think we have an opportunity to send a very good, clear message to these children. I would hate for us to bring them before this body and recognize them and take photo opportunities and applaud, but at the same time send a clear message that when there's an opportunity for them to serve in a leadership capacity, we pass it up. So I'm asking you to please make strong considerations in what we're about to do here, the message that we are about to send, because we're being watched. This particular council has an opportunity to do something very good here tonight, and I ask that you do such. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Boudreau. Okay, before us we have Ms. Christina Harper Olivier and Mr. Melvin Caesar. Go ahead and call your choice by last name, please. Call a roll.
District 6,
Ms. Olivier?
District 7, District 8, District 9, District 2,
Caesar.
District 3, District 4, District 5, Christina Harper Olivier is appointed.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to appointments by the council members, mayor, president, and or any other direct appointing authority. Jeremy, go ahead and read, please.
J. Castile, Lafayette District 2 Council Member, reappoints Harold Hebert to the Lafayette Parish Waterworks District North Board for a 4-year term effective December 1st, 2016. Local area mayors as a whole reappoint Donna Landry to the Lafayette Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board for a 4-year term effective February 19th, 2017.
Thank you, Jeremy. We are now moving to introductory ordinances. Need a motion and a second to introduce in global. Motion by Mr. Bellard, second by Mr. Lewis. To go ahead and read in global. Jeremy, could you please read?
Ordinance 246, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing the use of fund balance in the Courthouse Complex Fund by $95,091 to rebudget the remaining appropriations of district court projects previously budgeted in the Criminal Court Fund. Ordinance 247, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 operating budget and manning tables of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by reducing the use of prior year fund balance by $849.84 and adjusting the salaries of 12 assistant district attorney positions within the office of the district attorney for an annual savings of $937.40. Ordinance 248, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 16-17 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by adjusting line items in the amount of $30,000 within the Lafayette Police Department. Ordinance 249, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the Polly Lane Extension Project a public necessity and authorizing the acquisition of the necessary rights-of-way, immovable property, and other property rights requisite to the construction of said project, either on an amicable basis or through the use of the expropriation process if necessary. Ordinance 250, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing and directing the Lafayette Mayor President to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Family Church Incorporated on behalf of Lafayette Christian Academy for the use and improvement of recreation facilities at Moorpark. Ordinance 251, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the filing of applications for grant funding which may become available as a result of the presidential disaster declaration following the August 2016 flood event. Ordinance 252, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the city of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, 405 Vero School Road et al. Annexation, located generally east of Pillet Road, south of Vero School Road, and west of Rural Street, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 7 for voting purposes. Ordinance 253, 2016, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 100 Clara Street, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Dallas Antoine Benoit and Ruby Sampe, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare and ordering the condemnation of same.
Thank you, Jeremy. Any council discussion on these items? Seeing none, any blue cards on these items?
Yes, sir.
Call the roll, please.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? 9? Yes. District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
No further business. Meeting adjourned.